Okay, guys, so now we're going to talk about what a sector is and how to find the area of it. First thing, a sector, I want you to think of a pizza or a pie or a cake that's been cut into pieces and cut into pieces by me and not by some weirdo who cuts random square pieces on a circular shape. No, I mean perfect triangular pieces. So a sector is formed by two radii. It's just a part of the circle, a piece of cake or a piece of pie, but it goes to the center and it goes to the edges. The sector can be measured by how many degrees it is, but the area of the sector is found by thinking of the area of the whole circle, and then this is part of that circle. So the sector is formed by an arc and two radii. It's that whole chunk in there. So that's a sector. I'm going to give you this problem before you learn any of the steps. Maybe you've already peeked at the book, that's fine. But I want you to try this anyways to see if you can understand how to do it. So here's the problem. The sector is a 90-degree sector. That means that it's a 90-degree arc and then two radii. The radii are each 3 inches long. And I want you to figure out what would be the area of just this part of the circle, just that portion. So I'm going to try to block that light. Pause the video, try it, and then I'll give you answers. Okay, so you pause. Okay, so here's my work. And this is not the way I normally do it, but it's a longer breakdown. So the first thing I know is that the area of the circle is 9 pi inches squared, because the area of the circle is pi r squared, r is 3, 3 squared is 9. The next thing I know is that 90 degrees is 1/4 of the whole circle. I picked a really easy one to start with just so that your intuition could come into play, that if this is 1/4 of the circle, then its area would be 1/4 of the area of the whole circle. So the area of the sector is just going to be 1/4 times 9 pi, because it's a fourth of the whole circle. And then that becomes 9/4 pi inches squared. That's the exact answer. And then I put that in my calculator, got 7.1 inches. Now, the fastest way to do it is to just take the 90 over 360 times the 9 pi, do it all in one problem, and get your answer right away. And that's what the formula in the book would say to do, that the area is x over 360 times pi r squared. So just take what fraction of the circle. It's a lot like the circumference one. Remember when we did the arc length? It's the same concept. How much out of the whole circle are we dealing with? And then what would be the area of the whole circle? So instead of talking about circumference and the length, we're talking about area and the sector. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I think we have time to look at one more. Okay, now in the book for 3A, this is on page 800, the book had the 53 inside, but remember the central angle and the arc measure are the same. So I could write it out here or in there and it'd be the same number. So to set this one up, I want you guys to try it without me first, and then I'll show you my answer. Okay, so I set it up 53, because that's the degree, over 360, because that's the whole circle, times 4 squared pi, because that's the radius squared in pi. And I got the exact answer, although you don't need to put the exact answer. It just says round to the nearest tenth. So I've actually put it all in my calculator and got 7.4 feet squared. Yeah. Oliver agrees. Yeah. So, okay. So that's pretty much it. 3C is a little bit trickier, but I don't think it's too far beyond you, and I don't want to give it away. I think you can try something like that. That's it. It's real simple, real straightforward. Just start plugging things into a formula and get it done. Let me know if you have questions. Talk to you guys later.